So, today we'll be starting with the three topics together, that is mind and thought, concentration, and meditation from the book that is Teachings of Swami Vivekananda ji. So, let's start with the first topic, which is mind and thought. What Swamiji emphasizes here is the incredible power of thoughts. He says that the greatest people are those who understand and control their thoughts. And it is a very important thing. You must have seen many people who do not have the ability to control their thought. They have so much strength, not strength, but they have so much stress in their mind. They kind of think about anything. Okay, they procrastinate so much. They think about, you can say, anything. For example, we talk about those people who do overthinking, right? So they don't have the ability to control their thoughts. People are said to be, you can say, smart enough. People are said to be very good, or the greatest people whom you can say in the history are the ones who had the ability to control their thoughts, who had the ability to understand that yes, these thoughts are something that they are interested in, and these thoughts are rubbish or they are not in need. So do not emphasize on that. So, next he says, one powerful and pure thought can live on forever and change the world. He advises us to focus on one strong idea and dedicate ourselves completely to it. And this is the path of success, that you are attached to one thing which is what you think is correct, or which is what you think is that it is right. So you should stick to that and give your whole life towards it or on it. All minds are a part of the same universal mind, and yes, by mastering our own mind, we can understand others too. Yes, this is a very important line. For example, let's say you have a clay, a huge ball of clay. If you understand a very small piece of it, you'll be able to understand the whole clay itself. Because one of the smallest piece, if you're being able to understand, that is what the whole clay is made up of. The whole chemical structure is kind of similar, right? So the same thing is written here in this line too. The mind creates our actions, and our thoughts, like hatred and jealousy, returns to us with even greater force. Just like you must have heard about third, law of, you can say, Newton's third law, right? It says that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So something, if if there is any thought of jealousy or hatred in your mind, it will of course bounce back to you. Yes, so we must be careful with what we think, right? Now, a calm and pure mind reveals the true self, and when our thoughts rise above selfishness and ego, then they become truly powerful, they become truly great thoughts. Freedom of thought is necessary for individuals and nations' growth. Yes, that's important. In the end, Vivekananda urges us to think independently and embrace noble ideas, as they have the power to uplift the humanity, right? So if you have the ability to control on your thoughts, then of course you have the ability to help the humanity, to help it in a good way. So this was all about mind and thought. I hope you have you have understood about it. If you have any kind of doubts, you can always comment below. Next, we'll move on to the the second topic, that is concentration. So, Swamiji teaches that concentration is the key to unlocking the full power of mind, and it helps us gain knowledge, focus deeply on and even connect with the God. A concentrated mind becomes strong and calm, steady. So here, what Swamiji is trying to say, he's trying to say that the concentration is the very key to unlock any power of your mind, or the full power of your mind. If your mind is concentrated, you can do anything. Okay, you can excel into any field, in any area, you can say. The more focused we are, the more time seems us to disappear. This shows our mind is truly engaged. Sometimes you must have seen that when you're doing your favorite activity, you don't understand that how did the time went away. I mean, you're so much concentrated that you think that, oh my god, I just started and it just ended. I mean, you do not realize how much time it took. So that is that is something called as concentration. That means you were so much concentrated over that you didn't realize what time was that, right? So now concentration is what makes us different from animals, and even separates one human by another by a degree. it comes naturally when we love something. Yes, this is very important line. I just gave you an example. Your favorite activity, doing that, you don't realize what time it is. Many children, they say that when they go play outside and they come home back, they they don't realize that, oh my god, 1 hour went out. We think, or we thought it was just 5 minutes, right? People do say that because concentration comes only when you're loving something. It comes naturally when we love something. But true mastery requires efforts and discipline. Yes, this is important. In you can say in spiritual practice, concentration helps us to turn the mind inward and control our senses and thoughts and realize our higher self. And that is what the whole goal is about, right? To realize your higher self. It is the heart of all learning and the foundation of the inner growth. Yes, it comes as a foundation, or it is counted in the foundation of the inner growth. I hope you've understood this topic of concentration and how important it is to move you forward, okay, to understand your divine power. So, this was all about concentration. Next, we move on to our last topic of today's video, that is the third topic, meditation. So, meditation is the practice of focusing the mind on one object or thought until it becomes completely still and gets absorbed. So, what does it mean here is that meditation, many people talk about it, that you are trying to get your concentration on one single thing, or you can say a thought, until it is completely disappears, right? So, you can say it helps the mind to go beyond pleasure, pain, and distractions, leading to a deep peace and super consciousness. Yes, if you have or you are in the state of meditation, you are under the stage of super consciousness. You can realize that. Meditation trains the mind to stop wandering and bring calmness and clarity to our mind. Although external objects like images or symbols, they help beginners, or you can say they help beginners, and true meditation goes beyond these and it turns inward. Again, you can see in the concentration also, I've talked about that how concentration helps us, our mind to look inward. Again, here in meditation also it is said it helps our mind to look inward, okay, to understand who we are. The goal is to realize the true self, that is the Atman, by removing the false idea that we are the body or the mind. Again, the same line here also. Meditation is the highest spiritual practice and leads to freedom from all sufferings and a connection with the divine truth. So, I hope you've understood this topic of meditation, and I guess it was quite similar to the concentration. I guess it was quite similar to the mind and thoughts also, right? So, each and every topic is quite connected together, and it talks about the same thing, that is realizing yourself, realizing your, divine power, your divine nature, and how you and God have got no difference in, between each other. So I hope you've understood this, and I'm really thankful to you for listening me until here. And yes, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a nice day.